So Cav, we're now into September. How do you assess our start to the season?
Yeah, I think it's been a good start, positive. A few draws and obviously the loss at Wealdstone that we weren't happy with, but I think overall it's been a good start. We're in the top half where we want to be, fighting for that top space, and obviously Saturday was a bit of a nightmare travelling up there, but the game being called off, so we're just looking to get going again tomorrow and hopefully start this week with a win, and then prepare for Saturday after that.
On a personal level, you've been working your way back up to full fitness, done a lot of work over the summer. How are you feeling physically at the moment?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. It's been probably a long old year for me, most of last season, and then coming back at the end of the season. I had a little bit of a blip in pre-season with another niggle, but I feel like I'm getting back to closer to what I was and closer to full fitness and feeling good about myself again. So I just need to make sure my performances become more consistent and get back to the level I was playing at before.
Looking at your performances, you've had a couple of 90-minute games since coming back into that midfield. How much are you enjoying building yourself back up again?
Yeah, I think it's been so important for me. I think I've only played 290s this year, and I think that's in the whole calendar year. So yeah, for me it's so important just to get minutes and get back to playing games consistently, and like I say, try and get my performances back up to the level they should be.
Looking ahead now, it's a visit to your former club. What do you expect from them?
Obviously the manager's gone a few days ago, so you'd expect some sort of change. I'm not sure if somebody will be in before we play them, but I think we just have to concentrate on ourselves. Obviously prepare for Saturday, and it'll be the same for the game tomorrow. Prepare right, and go there and with the ambition to win the game.
Nice one, thanks Cav.
Cav, on Saturday when you heard that the game had been postponed, what was the overriding emotion from that one?
Look, we were gutted, travelled up there, looking forward to the game. It's on TV, 5:30 kick-off. Good fixture, good game to go up there and almost put your stamp on it and go up there with trying to get 3 points and get ready for this week. But look, it's football and you can't control some things, so almost just got to move on to the next.
I suppose there's always two sides. On the one side it was, like you say, a big game, top of the table game, but then at the same time it's a bit of extra rest ahead of a busy period of games coming up. So how have you been spending the last few days?
Yeah, I think at the same time though, it's probably me personally, I'm wanting to sort of go game and sort of get back-to-back games and get their minutes in quicker rather than be resting up. I think I've always been at my best when I'm playing regular, or I like Saturday, Tuesdays, I like game after game, whether that's because you're winning or you want to bounce back from a result or a performance. But yeah, I think we just done everything the same, came in Monday and prepared for tomorrow.
It's interesting you say that. I suppose you feel like momentum is really like a vital thing to have, really, and that comes from having those Saturday, Tuesday kind of thing.
Yeah, I think momentum in football is huge. Like I say, even if you lose a game on a Saturday, if you've got the opportunity on a Tuesday to make it right, you want it to come around thick and fast. But yeah, like I say, just get ready for tomorrow, and it'll be the same Saturday. Finish the game tomorrow, hopefully get our way back with 3 points, and prepare again on Thursday for Scunthorpe.
It's been great to see you getting back to fitness as well. You've touched on it yourself there as well. When you were sort of going through those sort of injuries you had last season, those sort of pre-season niggles that you'd had, what was sort of motivating you, what was pushing you to walk through that to get to this fitness level you're at?
I think pre-season and off-season this year has probably been the biggest one I've had since I've been playing football, just to try and prepare my body for getting ready for the start of the full season. And I felt great in pre-season, and obviously in that, I think it was the Wimbledon game, had that little ankle injury, which again it sets you back a couple of weeks, and you're raring to go. You want to just get stuck into the start of the season, but I had a slow start again. But I feel like now I'm getting back to where I should be, and like I say, I just need to make sure I'm playing on my performances are consistent, and I'm helping the team.
Obviously, with the new signings we've had coming in over the summer as well, so Harry Boyes and Sam Austin, and becoming permanent as well, Andy Dallas in there as well. How have you sort of been developing those connections with those new players, what they've been bringing to the squad?
Yeah, I think we've said about signings before. It's especially, and these boys are the same. The signings that come in here and the characters that come in, they fit in so easy. Their performances speak for themselves anyway on a football pitch. We see how good they are day to day, but as characters they're such great lads, and I think it's easy for us as lads who have been here for a little while when boys like that come in and they are the way they are. Yeah, they're just good lads, and like I say, their performances, Boise, Goody when he was on loan before, and even this season, and Sam, Dallo, they've been brilliant since they've come in, so you've seen how quickly they've settled in, and it makes it easier for us as well.
Definitely. Now, obviously Eastleigh, we've touched on it, obviously a former side, going to the Silver Lake Stadium as well, a lot of time you spent there. How much, I know you've played them a few times since, obviously you were at Eastleigh, but how much does your previous time there play into your own preparations for going back to the Silver Lake Stadium?
To be honest with you, I think over the years I've done these interviews before this game, and I know lads there or there's ex-players, but the club's changed an awful lot since I was there. So yeah, I think there's maybe one or two people that I still know at the club. But in terms of preparation and my mindset, I'm going there to win, and that's pretty much it for me. It's another game in the league which I want to go. I want to play well. I want us to get 3 points, and that's the goal.
We said it's a side that has recently had a big change in the management. But when you come across a side that has had a recent departure in their manager, how do you go about it? Because obviously things may change in the way they do things. We've seen sides as well, they have a little bit of a boost as well sometimes. So how do you go about that as players?
I feel like obviously it's going to be repeating myself again, but I think we need to worry about us. If we can do what we do well and make sure that we're consistent with it, we know that we can compete with anyone in this league. So if we go there and we've prepared for this game over the last couple of days, like you say, we probably don't know exactly what you're going to expect because the manager's gone. Anything could change and happen before tomorrow. But I think if we do what we do right, we'll be getting 3 points and give ourselves the best opportunity, obviously, to get them.
Yeah, I think Kevin Mayer said to us a couple of weeks ago, he said consistency is the word really for this Southend side. We've had some great performances going. I mean, how close do you think this Southend, I've been preparing at a really great level at the moment, how close do you think they are to having like a, maybe like a 100% top performance at the game?
Yeah, I think we've had performances this year that have been really, really good. Obviously the game sort of like the Hartlepool at home game where I probably feel that we've come away and we've missed an opportunity in the first hour, first 45 minutes to put that game to bed. The Wealdstone away game was a really tough game, probably didn't perform on the night, and that was a bit of a kick in the teeth. But Boston the other day, a similar one. I think if we can, when we're on top of teams and put the game to bed, it will give us a much better opportunity. But in terms of performances, I think there's been games this year where we have performed to a really good level, and we just need to stick at that and plug away at each game.
That's what I've got to ask you very quickly. You had that long distance shot against Boston. How close were you to thinking that was sneaking in?
Yeah, it was close, to be fair. I think I should do it more often. Gaffer's always spoke about the midfielders here contributing more. Obviously, me, Morts, Nor was doing it before. You're a little bit deeper, but I think Sammy's already done that this year. Ollie Coker's the same. He's got goals and assists in him. Keenan, you see how much of a threat he is going forward. So I just think for any of the boys, Gussie last year as a right wing back, Gaffer wants the whole team to contribute, and I think boys have been doing that this year. Like I say, even centre halves. So yeah, he wants contributions from all over really.
Thank you, Gaff.
What did you do differently in the off-season this year then compared to previous years to make this the biggest one you'd had?
I had to go obviously see a few specialists and stuff about injuries I'd had and stuff I can be doing a little bit different. But in terms of just, I wouldn't say working harder. I'd like to think I do that most off-seasons and pre-seasons, but I've just getting older as it is anyway. But with my injury, I just need to prepare day to day, probably a little bit more than I have in the past. And like I say, when you come back from an injury that's long term, you find with a lot of people, you pick up niggles along the way, and you just literally want to get back into being injury free. Which, to be honest with you, you won't find many footballers who are feeling 100% all the time. There's always niggles and lads playing through pain, but yeah, it's just getting through this first period, which I feel like I have now, where you're finding match fitness and you're through it now, and it's just getting your performances to a good level again. But yeah, I prepare probably differently now day to day than what I did say 2-3 years ago, just concentrating on stuff so I can prevent myself from pulling out with certain injuries.
Yeah, because how hard is it mentally and physically when it's a bit sort of stop-start and you can't get that momentum and match sharpness that you need to sort of get your main form going again?
Yeah, I think I've said before, last year was obviously the lads were brilliant throughout the season. For me personally, it was really tough when I first missed out and had my long-term injury, and then coming back from it and falling short again with injury and it reoccurring. But yeah, it is really hard, but you've just got to plug away, and obviously there's an end goal and get yourself back fit. And I thought for me at the very end of last season, I felt good, back full-time training, involved in the playoffs in the last games at the end of the season, where I thought I could contribute, whether that's off the bench, and had say Gateshead at home, or the Forest Green game, Rochdale game, where I think the whole squad, boys were coming off the bench and contributing to winning them games. And and I felt good at the end of last season, so that was sort of my end goal, and make sure that I'm fit for that last part. And then coming into this pre-season, it was same thing, make sure that I really wanted to kickstart the season well and feel good, and obviously had that bit of a hurdle in pre-season, but I'm fit now, and like I say, enjoying playing again, and just want to get back up to the level of performance I know I can.
Yeah, and how big is this season for you individually?
Yeah, I think it's big for all of us. We fell short last year at Wembley, and we're obviously absolutely gutted about it, but we want to go and do it now. We've pushed on. I think since I've been here anyway, I feel like we've progressed each year, especially in terms of league position. So like I say, last year was playoff spot. This year we want to go one more. So I think the goal for me personally, and all the boys and the staff, and I think this whole club is to get promoted.